Hi, we're going to do a combo practice right now. Hope you enjoy it. Moving things out of the way. I'm wearing shoesies today because of the fire ant situation out here, but can't resist this doing yoga outside. Let's inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to prayer pose. Inhale, open up. And exhale, lowering down. We'll do that standing up. See if you can be where you don't have to see me, I guess. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to prayer pose. Soften the knees for that upper back bend. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, your sit bones at the edge of the pod. Exhale, fold forward and squeeze the shoulder blades. So let's come into cat-cow, as you know and love. In order to get your breath going with the movements, slowing everything down. Then inhale to the left and take the left leg back. Do a little bit of a quad stretch, rise up, and let's come into you can be on the pod if you want, or coming into off the pod. Inhale, left arm up, maybe the right arm too. Maybe you can kick a little fruit here. This is all about lengthening through the side bodies. Exhale, lower the right arm down and come into a side bend. Inhale, back up. Exhale, lower the arms down, bend the knee. Inhale to straighten and draw the heel towards the ground. Exhale, bend the knee and sink. Inhale to sit tall or stand tall and press the heel towards the ground. Exhale and inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And return to Tadasana. Let's keep the legs far apart from each other though. Heels on the ground. Let's do just a nice lunar flow. Inhale up. Exhale, folding from the hip creases, leading with the chest. And inhale up. And exhale forward. Inhale here. Exhale, coming in to the low lunge first, just to lean back, just to introduce that thigh going on. And then we'll take the leg back, and if your leg is straight, you draw that heel towards the ground. Inhale, right arm up, left arm can come up. You can pick fruit. It's a nice balance challenge to look up. You're aiming to feel action in the side bodies, waking them up. And then exhale, lower the left arm down, come into a nice side bend. Inhale, back up. Exhale, sink down, bending the knee. Inhale, straightening leg, drawing the heel back, trying to keep the torso in a nice neutral position. Breathing through this vinyasa. And then returning to Tadasana. We'll keep the legs apart again. And once more, inhale, lifting up. Exhale, folding as you cross the arms in front of you. And let's do a couple more of those. Just having a nice breath flow here. And returning to Tadasana. Let's do a robin's breath sitting here. Inhale, extend the right foot forward, lifting up, doing our good old flexions, and then placing the heel on the ground, sliding the hands down, maybe bringing the arms to cactus, maybe reaching for your foot, maybe reaching the left hand far as well, lengthening, trying not to bring the shoulders forward, but reaching as much as you can, and then they come forward in a relaxed way. That's okay. Inhale to rise up, and exhale, let's bring ankle to knee. Sitting up tall, and exhale, folding. Inhale to plank. Exhale, spread the toes and point, and find the back bend. Whenever you're ready, flex the foot, bring the arms up, and here we come to downward facing dog. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, right leg out to the side. Toe pointing forward. Make sure your sit bones are level, that you have a nice neutral pelvis. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, coming into Parigasana. Remember, if your leg doesn't want to go out particularly far, you can just slide your right hand down the pod. You can also have your hand by your ear or even on your hip. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, take that leg out to the side. We'll come into our Virabhadrasana B pose, or two, however you know it. Lift the upper chest, not a whole lot, it's not a back bend. Exhale, lower the right arm down. Inhale, left arm up. And we'll swoop to Parsvakonasana. And then we can narrow the pose, narrow the space of between our legs, and come up to Virabhadrasana B here. You can bring the arms to a T and gaze. Exhale, lowering arm. Inhale, left arm up. And then we're swooping again, just like we always do. Now we have the option to come into Trikonasana. Breathe deeply. Between two panes of glass, as they say. Inhale, rising up, and very carefully find your way back to Tadasana. We'll do a robin's breath here. Inhale, extend the left leg forward. I think maybe we lifted it momentarily on the other side. Flexed a little bit, and then we'll flow all the way down. Taking our time, feeling the long line. Reaching as deeply as we want, sustaining the pose if the back of our leg is telling us to. We don't want a lot of sensation in the back of the knee, so soften the knee when you need to. Breathe. It's not about bringing the shoulders forward, even when you extend, until you just want to let go. Inhale, crown of the head leads, so you can rise up, and exhale. Bring the ankle to the knee. Breathe here, feel yourself elongate, and exhale, fold. Inhale, back up, exhale, extend the left leg forward. Take that left leg out to the side. Of course, you can go on arc if you want to. Inhale, right arm up, feeling that core. You can even keep your hand right there on the lower belly. And side bend, and maybe walk your hands down your leg or down the pod. Whatever feels big to you, not the way it looks. Whatever feels big to you, no matter how subtle. Inhale, rising up, and we're going to heel toe, and take our gaze over the right arm. Feel action out the fingers. Exhale, left arm down. Inhale to exalted, and we come to our familiar swoop, Parsvakonasana. No leaning into the pose. And if this is difficult, bring the arm down, and you can feel just as strong and good here. Whatever works for you today. We can come off the pose, or come off the pod to have a standing Virabhadrasana B. Remember, the torso faces forward. Feel happy in the pose. Gazing over the right hand. Exhale, left arm down. Inhale, right arm up. And we'll do the side bend. Option for Trikonasana. Maybe you're feeling a nice, happy thing going on in that left inner thigh. don't have to be super deep. It's just what feels deep, what feels like something's happening. Inhale to bend the knee and find your way back to Tadasana. We'll do a robin's breath here. Inhale, sweeping up. Exhale, hands to prayer pose. Opening up the chest and lowering down. Inhale, hands to prayer pose here. Exhale, nice little twist to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, nice little twist to the left. Inhale, extend that right foot forward. Why don't we come into boat pose? And if you want the extra challenge of bringing both legs up, you can. And then exhale to Tadasana. Inhale, extend the right foot forward. It's okay to round initially. And then hold on to any part of the leg or the foot that you like. Trying not to bring that right shoulder forward. Nice lifted torso. And then exhale, right leg out to the side. You can take your gaze to the left. Breathe. You can be using a strap here too, which means a tie or anything. Towels can sometimes work if you don't have a tie. Inhale back to center, and we're going to come into ankle to knee again, and we'll fold. Inhale to rise up, and exhale to Tadasana. Robin's breath. And we can come into boat again too. You don't have to go to the side. You can do it straight forward. I'm just doing it this way so you're just not looking at my big feet. And exhale down, returning to Tadasana. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hands to prayer pose. And you know the rest. We'll take hold of that. Now remember, you can even hold on to your pants if you want. Whatever enables you to unfurl so you have a nice long line. Hold on to the pod with the right hand, and you can take the leg out to the side. And take your gaze to the right. Inhale back to center, and exhale. We'll do an ankle to knee again. Lifting up, and exhale, folding. Inhale to rise up and come to Tadasana. We'll do a robin's breath. We're going to take the feet apart a little bit, bring the hands to the inside of the thighs, and add pressure both ways. Thighs against the hands, hands against the thighs. Breathe, shoulders aren't lifted. You don't have them way hanging down either. It's that happy medium. Keep the breath steady. Then we return to Tadasana. Inhale, extend the right foot forward. Exhale, right leg out to the side as if we're going to do Parigasana, but instead lean to the left, flex that ankle, and then make a motion to lift the leg. Might not even come off the ground. Feel that engagement. We'll do this again in Ardha Chandrasana off the pod. And coming to Tadasana. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale to prayer. Inhale, extend. Exhale, leg out to the side. And leaning on the right sit bone, flexing the foot, adding some recruitment here. Still a long diagonal line. You can feel that engagement. Returning to Tadasana, doing robin's breath. Being happy in this glorious day. And now we'll do Ardha Chandrasana off the pod. So you come to the pod, point your right foot towards it. The body is at a perpendicular type stance. Bend the knee, bring your right hand to the pod. Some of you will want to bring the fingertips there too, and then just open up. If you're able, you can lift the left arm up. If you want to take it a little further, you can try straightening the leg. You want to work this leg, open up the torso, and lift it high. It's a nice balance pose, also good for that outside of the leg strengthening. Lift the left arm up. Exhale, bend the knee, and return to standing tall, and we'll go to the other side. You can walk that out a little bit if you'd like. And then we'll point the left toe towards the pod, the torso faces outward. And we'll do the same thing, bend the knee. The idea is to have a nice, it's like Trikonasana where you want to be between two panes of glass, same thing. You can lift your arm up and just enjoy this. You don't have to press in with the hand. You feel energy out the upper hand instead. Some of you may want to enjoy fingertips on the pod as you straighten the leg. And that outside of the leg is the one that's up towards the sky. If you want to play with your balance, you can open up the torso even more and lift the right arm up. Exhale, bend the knee, and we'll return to Tadasana. The gnats are beginning to enjoy this yoga practice too. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, finish off your robin's breath. Inhale, take the feet apart, bring the hands to the sacrum or clasp the hands together. We'll lead with the chest, trying not to have a lot of overdoing in the neck area, not scrunching it back. Taking this as deeply as you can, and then take the fists up to the sky. Inhale to that half lift. Release the hands. Now you might want to use blocks if your back, particularly if you have a tendency to round the back. So think lifted upper chest. Exhale, right arm out to the side, not to the back, not forward. Follow it with your gaze and take it up. Exhale, lower that right arm down. Inhale here, feel that long line. Exhale, left arm out to the side, not to the back, not to the front. Take the fingers up to the sky. And exhale, lower it down. Inhale here. Now you can do that whole thing again, or draw the feet in a little bit and take your tush off the pod, and you can widen your stance. And here we go, same thing, we're just off the pod. Lift the chest and fold as deeply as you'd like for a moment. And then shoulders over the wrists. Inhale, right arm out to the side, and take the right arm up to the sky. Exhale, lower that down. Inhale here, taking the left arm out to the side, completing the twist, and lowering it down. If you want to, you can widen the stance some more. And you can place your hands down the sides of your legs, or even clasp the hands behind you and send the fingers up to the sky as you fold from the hip creases. Inhale to rise up. If you want to, you can bend your right knee, turn the right toe out, and just give a nice flexion to that left ankle and lean there. And then you can come over to the other side. And we'll go the other side. Inhale and exhale. And then we return once again. Now if you're on the pod, you probably didn't do that, but I thought I'd add it as part of our combo class. Exhale, know where your pod is so you can set your tush down and return to Tadasana. Guess what? How about a side bend? We can make it a lunar type one. Back and forth. Inhale up. And exhale, lower down. You could probably do this entire practice on the pod, but I did add a few little things off the pod. And so, speaking of that, let's come into tree pose. So, we'll bring our hands together. I'm going to cue bringing weight into the left side, taking the right leg outward rotation, drawing it in towards the lower leg, and feeling tall. You can change the position. I know it cuts my arms off. You can also bring the sole of the foot to the inside of the leg and breathe. Exhale out of the pose. Of course, you can pause this ahead of time and stay as long as you want. And now we'll do the giving weight to the right side. You can see me a little better here. Not that you need to see me, because you're used to doing this. Those of you who do the combo class, take that left side out. You want to feel long, long, long. Bring the hands to prayer pose. Maybe you want to take the arms up. Maybe you want to open the arms up to form a canopy. You can keep that left foot on the ground, or you can lift up. You can also take the foot above the knee, as long as it's not on the knee. Enjoy your drishti here. And then exhale to Tadasana. We're going to use the pod now for cat-cow. We did it seated, now we'll do it standing. So place your hands so that they're over your shoulders, bend your knees, and then straighten the legs when you round. Guide the pose through your slow breath. And then we'll extend the left leg out, right arm by the right ear. Long, long line here. If you want to feel a nice quad stretch, then you can make this into a back bend as well, trying to have the shoulders forward. And then exhale to Tadasana. And we'll come around on the other side. You don't have to do that, but just to make it easier for you. And we'll come into cat-cow. So this time we'll extend the other arm and the other leg. You're getting this for a traction-like effect, that's good enough. But if you want that added quad stretch and the back bend and the balance challenge, keeping the shoulders as forward as you can. And then exhale, releasing and returning to Tadasana. Let's roam around a little bit. And we'll do a robin's breath. So this was combo class today. We'll be doing several more till we're back in the studio again. I hope you enjoyed this. Let's come into centering. Rest and assess, meaning have a little bit of energy in the body, but enough relaxation so you can breathe slowly. Maybe bring the back of the hands to the thighs. And just see how the body's feeling right now. Breathe into any area that might feel a little uncomfortable. Now we'll bring our hands together, but you promise me that after this practice, you will add Shavasana, which is every bit as important as the practice itself. So let us say together, Namaste.